Okay, I'd like to call to order the special council meeting Thursday, May 23rd, 7:30 a.m. Laura, would you please call the roll?
Peters.
Here.
Foltz.
Here.
Revolt.
Here.
Weirin. Here. 4 present.
Thank you. Motion to excuse members Kiesling, Soretta, and Fontaine.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. At this time, if you wish to address council, please step forward, state your name and address, and we will limit comments to the item that is on the agenda, please.
Chuck Osborne, 307 Fairview Street Southeast, North Canton, Ohio. On the press day announcing this, Mayor Held called Arrowhead a gem to the city, which is basically a repeat what was said when we purchased it back in '03. But you have to guard your gems. This property hasn't been guarded. Its cost to the city hasn't been protected. He called it a benefit to the city. Well, I think not. Just a quick rough and ready calculation. I figure we've lost $600,000 a year since we've owned this property. The value's gone down $2.2 million. Mr. Diorio, without council authorization, has went out and spent about $24,000 and had an engineering firm document the property needs $3.2 million in repairs. You've reported publicly that the rent shortfall is $300,000, and I'm just guessing they haven't paid the property taxes in the last 5 years. That's another $300,000. And this doesn't include the opportunity cost of this money that has been out there, could have been utilized elsewhere, invested in and drawing interest. I have various termination letters that have gone out to your previous tenant. Oh, I also have the appraisal on there, $1.9 million, after a $4.2 million purchase, which I'm proud to say I voted against. You have Hans Nilges, your prior law director, who was concerned about their arrearages of a fraction of what is owed to the city now. That was issued in 2011. June of 2011. In July, it was $11,182.82. Why didn't we stay on top of this? Again, threatening termination. But for some odd reason, at the end of 2011, we renewed and amended the lease. Why would you do that with these ongoing issues that we've had? February of 13, again, we're citing in all the arrearages. August of 13, again, threatening termination. January of 14. Where was our law director on all this? Spending all of his time harassing me and denying records requests. I did make the statement the other day, I think we also have our own rental banquet facilities, if you want to call it that, rental facilities for weddings. That was another thing that David Held, the mayor, brought out. We have lots of weddings coming up. We're competing against ourselves. You're maintaining another facility and undermining any kind of revenue we could generate on that. There have been lots of peripheral expenditures over the years. That appraisal that's in there, I think we paid $5,000 for that appraisal back in 11. We paid, I think, $5,000 to a Texas firm to create the original lease. And I'm sure there are dozens of other peripheral expenses. Are we gonna have to hire a bookkeeper, a full-time staff member to process all the billing, all the payments? This is gonna be a failed venture. I don't care how successful the DePietros have been with their other establishments. You're draining taxpayer dollars. This is a money pit. There's been no discussion, no questions, no concerns. I think you've probably held these sessions before to rush into another deal. I am wholeheartedly against this mess. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hausman. Okay, is there anyone else wishing to address council regarding this issue? Okay, seeing none, we will move on to old business. May I have a motion and a second to read by title only, third reading, ordinance number 42-19?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Tim?
An ordinance authorizing the appropriation of $80,000 of the City of North Canton funds from the unappropriated resources of the general fund for management fees and initial operating funds for golf course and event center operations.
Thank you, Chairwoman Waring.
I think we have talked about this, and if there's no objections, I move to adopt.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. That concludes the agenda. Motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.